Guys, Nathan here, welcome back to a new episode of Freestyle FC. But jumping right into the gameplay here, I think in this episode we do actually finish off the first week of Foot Champions gameplay, which is always good. And I'm trying to pump these videos out daily because I want to get through as much of the gameplay as I can, because we're quite a bit behind. We're catching up though, and it was only because I recorded a little bit too much and didn't upload it as soon as I got it, so we're still a bit behind. But see the guy's team we come against, he's got some of the cheap special cards from the championship, like Knockout, who's about 16k, and Darren Bent, who's about 15k. So again, these are good, okay players, but they're not players you want to be using in Foot Champions, especially that Bent, who's a bit hit and miss. I probably would use Knockout, to be honest, because he does look very good, and for 16k you can't really go wrong. I'd use him in a full French team or something, but yeah, we're beating this guy 3-0 at half time, and we've slipped through ball to Bonaventura. He thinks the keeper, Mandanda doesn't really know what he's doing. Just sort of aimlessly throws himself towards the ball, and no chance for the keeper though. But in second half, still going out, and nice, brilliant goal from Quadrado there. He does his signature dance. This guy brings out his keeper, and I'm not really one for try harding when people start doing this, but I sort of just wanted to score a bonus chip, but he didn't do it for some reason. Just Quadrado scored a normal chip, which is sort of bang average really. Anyway, win 6-0 in Foot Champions, which is always good. After inconsistent form, it's always good to get back to a winning start, I guess, to an episode. But we also play another one here, I think, and we lose 2-1. So again, the inconsistency doesn't exactly end in this episode. I mean, we're still losing games, and I think we lose this one as well. Yeah, 1-0. It's still Game of Theme. This was a frustrating week in the experience for me, because my players, I didn't really have a great team. I was using a backup team I didn't actually want to play with, which really annoyed me, because I really didn't want to. I was playing with a team I didn't want to play with, and even though the improvements were made, I felt like using two Serie A sides, which one is obviously insignificant to the other, was not really the way I wanted to go. I will, for the next weekend league, build a new fitness team, which is sort of not really a fitness team because it's only slightly less in value than my other team, but it's a lot better and provides a lot more options in terms of players we can use instead of just using a Serie A backup side. And there was something I want to talk about in terms of team season which is coming up. I do plan to, this is why I built the Serie A route, because I plan to use a lot of the Italian tots, because over the last few years, I think since FIFA 14 maybe was the last time I actually properly used any Serie A tots players significantly, because I had a lot of coins on FIFA 14 and I used to like the Serie A. I haven't really used it in years, and I wanted to use it because a lot of players this year, particularly the midfielders and defenders, are really good and some of the best in the game. I really wanted to use some of those players, and Eder up front, he's just irreplaceable right now. I mean, he's still scoring goals, even though we're developing everyone around him. He's still managed to stay in the team. Obviously becoming the replacement for Palaushi, but you'll see in the coming episodes he outlives a lot of the players if they've gone past him. We've seen he's been there since Candreva was on right wing, and now it's Quadrado, and everyone's changed around him, but he's still scoring the goals. Anyway, that was the end of the weekend league. I just wanted to get to Silver 1, which I'm happy with. But for the effort I put in the end, it wasn't really, I could have probably just tried to get gold free. And yes, we pick up Mertens as a little reward afterwards, because I hadn't really bought anyone for a while in terms of games, and I decided to get Mertens to go in the main team instead of Alshari, because Alshari is pissing me off at this point with his inconsistency in that. And I saw that Keita was going for 600 coins, so I saw him for 1700 there, and yeah, we do indeed sell him on. Excuse me. Anyway, moving in to a new season now. I think we started a new one, and we're going against Czechoslovakia, and he's called Tottenham Turk as well, so I imagine he's from London, and he does indeed take the lead with Danny Welbeck. A nice finish, and it's not what you want coming out of Foot Champions where you've just not had a frustrating time and you're losing Division 7 or 6, whatever one we're in, and it's sort of really got to me, but we do indeed turn around the deficit anyway and make it 1-1 with Icardi. And Icardi's not really great, if I'm honest, in hindsight of using him. He's not really 84, but he's just a really crap striker, to be honest. I would probably still would have preferred Immobile, who's a good striker. Who was a good striker for me when I used him earlier in the year. But yeah, in terms of tots as well, as I was saying, I don't wonder who's going to get tots this year. I probably should watch a prediction video or something because I need to know if the players I actually want to use. But FIFA 14, there was Searchy, there was Searchy's literally the annoying. I think Immobile got one as well, but he was like 82 rated, and Searchy were the two I used up front, and they were absolutely insane. But for all the players that year, they were also really cheap because players in FIFA 14 were really expensive for me. Like special cards in particular on Xbox were really expensive that year, as I remember, because of a lot of coin selling going on as well. And you know, like hyperinflated, but everyone had a lot of coins because everyone bought coins basically, and everyone, when you pack someone, like you open a random pack, you suddenly get 100k. From like Javinho had one as well, because I packed Javinho just opening a random pack. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, so we want to see you get some. I hope Bonaventura gets them. I know like Higuain's obviously going to get one. Dybala's always going to get one. Mertens is always going to get one. So a lot of decent players that we've got on our main team. Hope Pjanic gets one as well. Maybe, I think Hamsik will as well. Hamsik is one of my favourite players for FIFA and for our Ultimate team as well. Ever since FIFA 12 when I started playing, I used Hamsik, and I'd love to use his team season card. I'm going to watch a pro prediction video after this, and I'll sort of correspond in the next video and see who we're going to get. But I aim to get like a full special card Serie A team at the end of it, just by playing for champions. You know, maybe doing some SBCs as well. We do a lot of SBCs in the coming episodes, like the actual good ones. I do the playing abroad one, I think it is. You get 50k pack. Yeah, so we try and make profit from them. But also, I'm gonna recommend you guys at this point in time do the not the ones where you get like a prime gold players pack as the actual like bonus reward on the end, but I recommend you do those ones. They're like League and Nation hybrids. Something they cost about 20k, and you get, for one of them you get a prime gold players pack and 2 rare player pack and 3 premium gold players packs, which is insane for the amount you're going to be spending. And I learned that the other day. The European Tour ones and that are still quite expensive because all the players are 82 and above. You need sort of price locked at 3 and 2k. So you can still do them because it's still gonna. I still don't see what people complain about when they don't do them, because the players you're gonna pack, if you pack an 82, you've basically made the value of the player pack. It's all like economies of scale and whatnot, but yeah. So we're gonna be continuing on this season, playing a guy with ranged back, beating him 5-0. This guy I think was getting really annoyed over the mic, saying I was getting jammy when I beat him 5-0. Still doesn't really make sense when we do that because well, you're losing 5-0. I mean, I'm not exactly getting all that lucky if I'm winning 5-0, but yeah. Nonetheless, we're going to go to this guy. And this is what weirds me out about some teams. This guy can be in the maximum of one division above us and one division below us. That's how like the matchmaking works for divisions, I think. And he's got squad builder cards from Christmas. Perrin was from Christmas and Rufio were from Christmas. This guy's in division, maximum of division 6, I think, and a minimum of division 8. So with those cards, what has he been doing? And he's not even got a full campaign. He gets fucking informed piss check as well. I don't get this. If he's relegating himself, then fair enough, but he wasn't exactly that great either. I mean, we're 1-1 right now. But we're being stopped by a lot of his cards. He was not too bad, I guess. He wasn't crap by any stretch of imagination, but he was a bit frustrating. I did dominate the game, I felt. But yeah, it was just a bit weird that he had scorpion cards and he's fucking aged into the game, man. Come on. Anyway, yeah, so that's the sort of vision after the series again is the Serie A tops. But I do have like another sort of plan in mind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to complete the SBCs, and then I might sell my team. I know I've lost some money on some of the players, but I'm going to invest it in no, actually I won't. I probably won't. I'll save my FUT Champions rewards for the Serie A tots, but also every coin I use, I'll get a team I'm happy with, and every coin I use, I'll pump into the SBCs, try and get some, like every pack that I think is valuable enough, I will use to try and pack some Serie A tots, because that's what I want to do really. I just want to pack some Serie A tots, and I'll open them all at the tots period. I also think that this week for my weekend league rewards, the ones that not the ones you're going to see in this next video, I think, but the ones for the week currently I'm on. So the second weekend league we played, the weekend league, the Royals that come out in 2 days' time. I'm going to open now because even if the most consistent does drop on the 29th, the players that I've used in the draft, it's absolutely shite. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised they edited it, but yeah, it's not looking too great. But I don't really want any of those players anyway. There's one Serie A player in it, and it's Fazio or something like that. It's absolutely dire. And I'd much rather have a chance packing a team in the group stage when some of them go for like, some of them are cheap, like Curvedez is 30k. But at the end of the day, 30k for a player of his caliber, I probably wouldn't even sell him for that. I'd probably use him in a team because I have a friend who uses him and he said he wasn't that great, but yeah, he doesn't like Michael Keane. Michael Keane is fucking solid centre back. Yeah. Anyway, that's a bit bullshit right there, a bit bullshit fact, and like Michael Keane. But again, different players appreciate different players of the FIFA, appreciate different players in the game. So yeah, I think we draw to a close here, winning 2-1 against some Man United badge basically. And I think this is the end of the game. Or we might score one more to make 3-1. But yeah, this is the decider, and it takes a bit of a nick off of I think Bonaventura, or they had to go back on it. But anyway, we're in the division, and I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all for the next video very soon.